Okay, hi guys. We are back with another workout that we can do at home for baseball while we're on this COVID-19 stay-at-home thing, or we can do them during the off-season too. Right now we're focusing on pitching mechanics. We're on a 6-day series, really a 7-day if you consider the rest day a day, which you probably should. But today is day 4. We have Wyatt here helping us again. Say hi, Wyatt. All right, there you go. Today you will need a partner or a parent or a sibling to help you out because there is some catch involved. We're beyond just the focusing on the little mechanics, and we're going to put it into action. But before we get there, we are going to do some warm-ups. Then once we get into the workout, really it should only take about 10 to 15 minutes to complete for the day. It shouldn't be that strenuous. If you're going longer than that, you're probably going a little too long. For the stretches, you want to go about 20 to 30 seconds for each arm or for the whole stretch. When you figure in the calisthenics with it, you only want to be spending 5 minutes or so total. We're going to start with some shoulder circles, front and back. While he's going slow, he's going to show you front and back. Focusing on good form, just get nice and loose. Then he would move on to the arm circles. Back and front, it doesn't matter what order you do it, but you want big arm circles, really stretching out those shoulders. After you're done with those, you're going to move into the overhead tricep pulls. Like I said, 20 to 30 seconds each. He's just demonstrating. After that, you move on to the shoulder stretches. Oh, we remembered this time. After you're nice and loose, you're going to move on to a few calisthenics. If you're outside, you can run between 2 points. If you're inside, you can step back. We're outside, but he's still going to demonstrate just stepping back for the heck of it. First, we're going to start steps with lunges with a twist. And he's going to take a nice slow twist, getting a good stretch there. Go back, and he's going to do the other leg. He's focusing on good form more than anything else. Oh, he lost his balance. That's why he wants to focus on good form. Okay, after 10 to 15 of those, you're going to move on to high knee runs. You can do it from point A to point B, or you can do it in place and look silly like Wyatt. After that, it's going to be butt kickers. Once again, point A to point B, or look silly like Wyatt, but that's okay because you're getting loose, you're getting your heart rate up a little bit. All right, so all of a sudden you see Wyatt got his mitt and he got a baseball. That's for the drills. You don't necessarily need a baseball for the first couple drills. But you can use it just to get used to baseball grips and used to holding a baseball and the overall form. This is a drill we've done before. It's working on getting your transferring your weight from the load foot to the stride foot, and also rotating your heel right as you're going to lift it up. It's called the heel over drill. You're going to want to do 2 sets of 10 reps each, focusing on form more than anything else. So Wyatt's going to act like he's already had a stride forward. Put your front leg out farther, Wyatt. There you go, because you want a good stride there. It's pointed, his arms up. He's already done a separation. His hands up, and he's going to simulate a throw, and he's just going to focus on rotating the back heel up. So go ahead, Wyatt. And obviously, when you're throwing, you don't keep that foot down, but you want to rotate that heel because that's going to rotate your hips properly as you're picking it up and coming square to the batter, ready to field anything that's hit right back at you. Like I said, 2 sets of 10 reps each. Okay, there's a sudden change again. You see a little towel down there. This drill is called the string drill, but I don't have a string, so I'm using a towel. Ideally, I'd want to use a longer towel, but that's okay. So I'm going to kind of show you what we're doing here. But what we're doing is it's okay. We're practicing not throwing across our body. James, can you say hi? James, can you say hi?
Hi.
Oh,
Hi.
okay, can you go back over by Mommy?
Are you live?
We are filming.
Oh, good.
Okay, so this is all on there, and it can't be edited out. So anyway, what Wyatt's going to do is he's going to put his back foot just on that side of the string. He's going to go up to the tip, and when he come to the set position. His front foot should be at that edge of the string too. Take about a quarter step. That toe should be up by there. James, can you move, please? Thank you. That front toe, Wyatt. That front toe should be there too. Thank you. And what Wyatt's going to do is he is going to simulate the throw without bringing his back foot up. He's just going to go with the heel up again.
Can I actually throw it?
Nope, we're going to simulate it right now because we're not focusing on throwing it right now. And he's going to take the stride, and what should happen is his foot, his toes, should stay on this side when he strides. It should be a little farther down here. Our string's not long enough. But the idea is if he's crossing over here, he's throwing across his body a little too much, and that's gonna hurt his form. So Wyatt, go ahead and show. Come set. Simulate your throw.
Oh, no, I got
Oh, that's okay. But if we look,
Yes.
stay there.
Right.
If we look, he is on the correct side of that string, so he didn't throw across. So Wyatt, you did good. I'm gonna rotate about around here, so when we pause it, it's gonna look fine again. So this drill is also 2 sets of 10 reps each. So the same as the heel over drill. All right, so the next drill we're doing actually requires a partner, so your parent or a sibling, or once everything's lifted, a friend. It's called the rotation drill. Basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna play catch, but we're gonna practice throwing each of our pitches. So if you have a fastball, you're gonna focus on throwing your fastball, grabbing it the right way every time going through your form. If you have a slider, you can practice throwing a slider going through your form from the windup and the stretch for each of your pitches. If you have less than 3 pitches, you want to throw at least 30 throws, not pitches, because you're not throwing it down, you're throwing it up to a standing partner right now, but you want at least 30 throws. So if you have 2 pitches, you're going to do 15 of each. If you have 1 pitch, it's just a fastball, just throw 30 fastballs. If you have 3 pitches or more, throw 10 of each. The distance you want is at least from the mound to home plate, which is 60 feet 6 inches in high school. In Little League, it's a little less. It's always good to have a net behind you as the person's throwing it to, just to make sure that any overthrows are caught. So I'm gonna have Wyatt focus, or do one as I'm holding it here. Pardon the camera shake as we do it. So I want you to go through. I want you to go through your motion, but I want it at a playing catch speed. He's gonna do it from the stretch first. Grab it like your fastball, and you're gonna focus on the rotation of that fastball, okay? And hit me in the mitt. If I move the camera, I'm sorry. Okay, and that was a good throw. So he'd do 10 of those. Wyatt's working on a slider, so he'd do at least 10 of those, and he's been playing with the cutter a little bit, so maybe 10 of those. And we would go through that. All right, so the last drill we're going to do is called the target drill, is Wyatt's dancing now. The target drill is also playing catch, and what we're going to do is the pitcher's going to throw to another pitcher, if it's a practice, parent, sibling, whatever, and it's just playing catch, but it's trying to hit a target. And you're going to really focus on small spots. Once again, when you're pitching, you don't aim for the whole catcher's mitt, you aim for a spot at the catcher's mitt, right? We're going to aim for small spots, right? Aim small, miss small. Okay, so what we're going to do is the target's going to start at one shoulder, down to the hip, down to the knee, to the other knee, up to the hip, up to the shoulder. Each target, I'm going to have him throw 5 times to. So I'm going to have him throw 5 times to the shoulder, 5 times there, 5 times there, 5, 5, 5. And you're going to want to keep track of how many you hit without making the person that's catching it move their mitt. The goal is to make the person that has the mitt they're giving the target not move their mitt. Aim small, miss small. Okay? Keep track of how many that you're able to throw without making the person move their mitt. I mean, the most is 30, but if it's 1 the first time, that's great. Next time, try to improve it to 2. Okay? If it's 2, try to improve it to 4. Whatever. Try to improve it. Just make an improvement on it.
Every single
okay?
one right.
You're gonna focus. If you eventually want to get there, but if you're not there, that's fine. Just focus on improving from where you're at. Once again, you want to go from a distance that's at least home plate or to the mound. High school, 60 feet 6 inches. Little League, depending on the level, I think one's 40 feet, one's somewhere in between. I don't remember. You'd have to ask a Little League coach. Once again, Wyatt's going to focus on grabbing the ball like a fastball to do this, and then, you know, another time he might want to try it like a curveball, whatever, because you want to be able to hit your pitches to different spots. I'm going to back up. Once again, I have a net back here just in case he screws up and overthrows me, but he shouldn't be focusing on speed. He should be focusing on accuracy. Why? Take about 5 steps back. All right, that looks pretty good for Little League, I think. I don't have this measured out right now. And right now I have it up at my right shoulder. If I move the camera, I apologize. Okay, find a place where it's close. Okay? We don't have it exact. You're not throwing it hard, you're just throwing it right at my target. Okay, and I had to move it. I moved it down there. Not far, but he was close. It was a little movement, which was good. If you don't hit any without making the person move, that's fine. Focus on how far you made them move, okay? So I had to move a little bit. If I have to move a little bit every time this time, focus on maybe hitting one and making me move less next time. Correct. Through your 30. All you're focusing on is improvement right now. That is the goal. Little leaguers are going to be less accurate at this early on in comparison to high schoolers. Some high schoolers are going to be more accurate compared to other high schoolers. Focus on improving from where you are. But once you're done with this, you are done with day 4. So thank you, Wyatt.